you have these ignorant statements that the people who are looting in France and rioting, they must be immigrants. They're migrants, right? And they try to like blame everything on instead of the police who killed the boy and started the riots. No, it's Muslims and the usual scapegoats, right? And keep in mind, like I said, in France, you're Algerian, you're French. You are Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, doesn't matter. You're French. France spent hundreds of years going around the world, going around this planet and telling people, you are French. We are taking your country and making you French. And now you got a bunch of xenophobes who turn around and say, oh, actually, you're not French. And let me play you this clip from the Minister of Interior about who exactly has been arrested. Just listen.
Oui, monsieur le député, il faut aussi ne pas confondre les débats. Moins de 10% des 4000 interpellés étaient étrangers, monsieur le député. 90% étaient français. 40 personnes seulement étaient éligibles à un centre de rétention administratif. La question d'aujourd'hui...
Oh, that is not what they want to hear. 90% of them are French. 90%. I told you before that 60% of people... So of the 4,000 who've been arrested, no criminal record, no priors, and 1/3 of them are under 18. Okay, so yes, as I said, there's a racial divide with the banlieue, with the suburbs, with the ghetto. There's a class divide, but it's not just that, and it's not just colonialism, and it's not just the police brutality and racism. There's also the issue of inflation, of high prices. One of the people who was convicted in court was literally saying, I stole some fruit because I haven't been able to buy any in 2 years because the prices are too high. I mean, this is just one example. It's anecdotal, but this has to be taken into account. And this effort to kind of like just pin it on migrants. There's no such thing as what does that mean, migrants? France, like I said, their identity, for hundreds of years, their method of doing things has been that you don't get to keep your language and your identity and so on. You are French now. Whatever you are originally, you're Algerian, Moroccan, you're Black, Arab, you're from some island in the Pacific, from Outre-mer. You're French now. That's it. We don't care about your religion because guess what? France is a secular country. There is no official state religion here. Religion plays no part in politics because for hundreds of years we've been saying we don't want that. But I think this is an amazing revelation from him, right? And of course, there's this ignorant cow over here who then says, well, what do you mean that they're French? Like, are they actually French? What she's trying to say is, are they white? That's what she means. She doesn't have the balls. She doesn't have the cojones and the spine to be direct and straight with people and cut the crap. I wish people like her would cut the crap and get to the point. You're so tough. You're so convinced of what you're saying, and just get to the point. Say it. No. That's what she was asking. And listen to what he told her.
Moi, je n'y ai pas vu. J'ai fait une quinzaine de commissariats en 4 jours, la nuit.
Right, so he said that in 4 days I visited 15 police stations, lockups.
Ce que je fais quand je vais au poste de garde, c'est que je demande la liste des personnes qui sont gardées et qu'est-ce qu'ils ont fait.
And he said, I always ask for a list of the inmates, what have they done, why are they in here?
Jusqu'à présent, on m'a beaucoup dit que c'était des gens pour violence intrafamiliale. On peut tous faire l'expérience, vous êtes parlementaire, vous y allez quand vous le souhaitez, bien évidemment, c'est la loi de la République. J'ai regardé, et faites-le dans vos commissariats, dans vos brigades de gendarmerie, qui sont ces gens? Oui, il y a des gens qui, apparemment, pourraient être issus d'immigration. Mais il y a eu beaucoup de Kevin et de Matteo, si je peux me permettre.
So he said, yes, there are some people who might be, issus de l'immigration. So basically, maybe their parents emigrated to France, or they themselves, or their grandparents. Again, right? Like this is it shouldn't matter in France because you're supposed to be French. But he's basically saying that, yeah, they might be Black or Arab, but there are a lot of Kevins and Mateos, his way of saying there are a lot of white people also that are in lockup right now because of the protesting, rioting, etc. I mean, again, it's difficult for me to sit here and try to imagine that most of them have actually done something wrong because, like I told you, the French court system, they give people 15 minutes in front of a judge. You're lucky if you get 30 minutes. You got people going to jail for a year for trivial crap. You know, people get months in prison for cheese and fruit and Red Bull. It's outrageous, you know. But in any case, I'm showing you these videos because I think it's important to kind of debunk the nonsense. You have, for example, this moron here below who's posting some video and saying, "Oh, make France Christian again." When was France Christian? What do you mean? And why are you playing some video of people singing Ave Maria? Who the hell cares? I mean, yeah, I'm Catholic, but I'm not really crazy about the song. And then he puts like hashtag France riots and France has fallen, France on fire. Calm down, man. It's not World War II. Don't get your pants wet, okay? France is a secular country. I probably said it 10 times already. When is it going to get through these people's skulls? They don't even know what they're talking about. They don't even know the country that they're referring to. They literally no clue. Just like blah blah blah. Hot air. I'm going to spread my anti-Muslim bullshit because I want to, because it suits me. You're a moron. You are a moron. Since 1905, over 100 years, France has had legally, by law, separation of church and state. France is not a Buddhist country. It's not a Muslim country. It's not a Christian country. It's France. The idea of having this separation of church and state was popularized by, guess who? The Italians, the Moroccans, the Tanzanians. Guess what? No, it's the French. The goddamn French. Okay? Morons. Utter morons. And let me show you this news report here. Listen to this. I'll translate.
Et en marge justement des émeutes de ces derniers jours dans la métropole de Lyon, 2 hommes de 33 et 38 ans ont été interpellés à Bron samedi. On l'a appris hier dans un article de nos confrères du Monde. 2 hommes proches de l'ultra-droite lyonnaise. Ils sont soupçonnés d'avoir provoqué une collision entre leur voiture et celle d'un père et de sa fille devant l'hôpital femme-mère-enfant. Le père et sa fille qui n'ont pas été blessés. L'un des hommes arrêtés a déclaré à la police qu'il souhaitait, je cite, se faire des Noirs et des Arabes.
You got 2 men in Lyon who were arrested by the police because they purposely rammed their vehicle or tried to cause an accident with another car where you had a father and his 7-year-old daughter, and to blame it on blacks and Arabs. And these are members of the far right in Lyon. This is from today. This is today. And actually, I don't want to spoil too much, but you should go watch Athena, this film that was put out last year. It's an amazing film. It's on Netflix, and it's basically the plot of what's happening right now in France. And you will see also what role the far right plays in kind of exacerbating tensions, shall we put it mildly. I think this is just so ridiculous. It's like they're like proud of it. They're not even trying to like say, well, I don't know, I was just drunk or I couldn't see. And no, it's like we wanted to do this to blame it on Arabs and blacks because we are so racist. We are openly admitting this to you. This was the goal. Jesus Christ. They're proud of themselves. Like they're proud, Wow. Well, I hope that puts the issue to bed. I've gone through this multiple times already. The French mentality, what France is. And unfortunately, you're going to see a lot of morons like this person over here, trying to make it seem like, oh my God, migrants have taken over France. Well, once again, the only people who have taken over anything or invaded anything are the French. And the British and the Dutch and the Portuguese and the Belgians, etc. France has invaded its fair share of countries in Africa. If you don't want people migrating to France, then don't brainwash them and tell them, oh, France is the best in the world. The white man is the greatest in the world. Don't colonize their country then if you don't want migrants. If you don't want refugees, don't cause and create the refugees. Don't start wars. It's very simple, And again, there's nothing wrong with immigrants in the first place. But if you are so offended by having some brown and black people, why did you colonize their country? Have you paid back all the resources and money and damages that you have stolen and caused in their country? Have there been any reparations? Have you apologized? Macron will not even apologize for the massacres in Algeria. 1.5 million people killed in the 1960s. The 1960s. On a scale of human history, that's this morning. It's not even yesterday's news. It's this morning. Won't apologize. Refuses to apologize. Never mind pay people, compensate them. No, just screw you, And then on top of it, like after brainwashing and ramming this in people's skulls, oh, Europe is the best. France is the best. We are so enlightened. We are the best. They get mad at people for migrating there. Well, why did you break their countries? Why did you rob their countries? Why did you plunder their countries and their resources? Why did you colonize them? Why did you invade them, bomb them? I could go on and on, but I think I've made my point.